Hello everybody, I want to show you with this video 10 cool things for the Samsung Galaxy M12. Okay, the first thing I want to show you is about the screen, because the screen is very large, as you know, and you cannot reach everything with one thumb, but there's a way to make the screen a bit smaller by just swiping down the home button, and then the screen becomes smaller. But don't worry if it doesn't work at you, because you have to enable it first, and let me show you first now how that works. Okay, for that, just scroll down here. Then go to the symbol for the settings. And then scroll down to the point, advanced features. And here we will need the point one-handed mode. And this point here, use one-handed mode, has to be enabled, so marked blue. And that means now that if I swipe down the home button, that I'm in the one-handed mode. And now I can reach everything with one thumb and so on. By the way, if you are left-handed, here's also an arrow. If I tap on the arrow, I have it on the other side. And now it is also nice for left-handed people. So they did it very well. And yeah, you can use completely your phone on that mini screen here. So you can go back, use the navigation bar here. You can go to the apps, you can play games, you can use other apps and so on. Yeah, and if you're ready with, by the way, just tap here on the black field and you're back at the regular mode. And you can clone also apps with that phone. So that means that you can have 2 Facebook accounts or 2 Snapchat accounts or 2 WhatsApp accounts. And hey, why not? You can insert 2 SIM cards. Why not having 1 WhatsApp account for each number? Okay, let me show you how that works. So just scroll down here, then go to the symbol for the settings. Then scroll down to the point, advanced features again. And if you scroll up a bit, you will have here the point dual messenger. Okay, and here at this list, you can see the apps which one are supported by that feature. So, by the way, Instagram is not supported here, but many other apps. So we can clone WhatsApp maybe now if you go here on that point. Confirm with install, sorry. And now he's asking at you, maybe if you're using it for the very first time, if you want to use a separate contact list. So that means that you have your own contacts for the second WhatsApp account. If you skip it, you can do that also later here to enable a separate contact list. Okay, let's also clone your Snapchat, install Facebook, install, and the same also with Messenger. Okay, and how it looks like later then in the app drawer. So the phone is still installing the apps, and as you can see, they're now there. And this is my main WhatsApp account, and as you can see, this is my second one. Same with Snapchat, main one, the second one. And as you can see, you can always recognize the second one here with the orange corner here. So very nice. If you want to remove these second apps later, you can do that if you just hold them, like in my case WhatsApp here, until you have that bar here. Go on uninstall, and the second app will disappear, and the main account will stay there, and you don't touch the data of the first account. And the next thing I want to show you right now is you can hide apps. Yeah? No one should know that you have a second Snapchat account, or no one should know that you have a Candy Crush Saga on your phone. You can hide these apps. Let me show you how you can do that. So go here on the desktop side, and now take 2 fingers and pinch them in, like me now, and then you have here the home screen settings. If you tap them and scroll up a bit, you will have here the point hide apps. Tap it. And now you can choose some points. Now I have already hidden here Twitter and Netflix, but let me show you now. Let's continue with our example, maybe to hide the second Snapchat account, and let's hide a Candy Crush Saga from our example. Okay. So they're marked, and just go on done after you have selected your hidden apps. Okay, so let's check at the app drawer, and as you can see, no second Snapchat account anymore and no Candy Crush Saga. No one knows that you have them on the phone. But if you know that you have these apps on your phone, you can have a look for them. Now, how you can use them now? So for that, we need the search bar here. The search bar here at the top is the way you can have these apps if you want to use them. Maybe you want to play Candy Crush Saga, just go in the search bar, then look here for Candy Crush Saga, and we have it here already. And now we can use the app. The same thing also with the second Snapchat account. Here you can see my first one, and here now the second one is visible. So I think a very nice tool. Okay, the next feature I want to show you is for the flashlight, because you know, if you scroll down, you have here the symbol for the flashlight. But you can do a bit more. If you scroll down now a second time and tap here on the written word torch or flashlight, and then now you can change the brightness. You can make it less bright, or you can make it also more bright. Can you see that here? And a nice tool, especially if you need a bit more light in the darkness. And yeah, if you want to keep it, just go on done, and it will be also available for the next time. Okay, tap on the torch again to off it, or the flashlight. It depends on which language you have on your phone. Yeah, and of course you can also make screenshots here with that phone. So you can make a picture of the screen. That means, so for that we will need the power button and the volume down button. Press these both buttons just for short, and you will have a screenshot. After, you can edit the picture or share it directly. One more time, the power button and the volume down button just for short, and you have a screenshot. If you tap on the editing symbol, you're also able to draw something inside, or to mark something if you want. And yeah, you can also crop here a part if you may want to crop a picture from a website, something like this. We need the corners here. So then just use the corners here on the edges. And yeah, then you can share this edited part directly with the sharing symbol, or you can save it directly with the arrow here at your gallery. And that's the place also where you can find your stuff after. The next feature I want to show you is for the camera, because if you're having a nice scene, you have to look for the camera app and so on. That takes a lot of time. And there's a way to quick launch the camera without wasting time with looking for the camera app and so on. But just double tapping here on the power button, and you are immediately at the camera, as you can see. So one more time, the power button, just double tap it, and you are at the camera. And pretty cool as well. That works also if you're on standby mode. If you're on standby mode, just double tap the power button, and you are immediately at the camera, as I said, without wasting time. We're looking for the camera app, and let's have a look now on our cameras here. As you know, we have 4 cams here, and they can do some stuff. So this is the main cam, but if my hand here is next to my friend, I have not my complete hand here on the screen. And especially if I want to make group pictures, and there are many people should be on that picture, I cannot have everyone, but I have a wide angle cam, ultra wide angle one. So the one here with the 3 threes. So if I tap it here, I have now completely my hand here on the picture. This is the main cam, and this is the ultra wide cam. But I would recommend to you to take your basic pictures always with the main cam, because it have more megapixels. And there's one more camera, especially if I'm too close here to my little friend. The phone cannot zoom really, cannot really focus here, and the pictures are not that clear. But there's a macro mode here in that camera as well. So if I go here on more, I have here the point macro. And if I tap it, now you can see the pictures are crystal clear. Okay, I have another scene because the cameras have a bit distance to each other. But as you can see, the focus is much better here on that macro cam, but the camera is not that great. So of course, the main camera is always the better one, and so on. And yeah, by the way, there's an interesting fact. Did you know that you're just using 48 and instead of 48 megapixels, which one have you seen in the fact sheet maybe, you are just using 12 megapixels of these 48 megapixels. So, but you can change it. If you want to have the full resolution, then you have to do something first if you want to really use the full 48 MPs. For that, we will need this point here, the 3 to 4. If you tap it, you have here on the side the 3 to 4, 48. And now you're using the real 48 megapixel. And the only thing is, you cannot zoom. That's the only thing. And no, not the only one. The second thing is, you have to hold your hand very steady. If not, the picture will not be so good. It's the reason why I recommend to you, you can change it here again, 3 to 40, to use the basic 3 to 4 cam, so just the 12 MPs, because the pictures become more dynamic and smooth and so on. And also, if you shake your hand a bit, what's absolutely usually if you're using a smartphone, then the pictures become much more better here at the regular 3 to 4 mode, so with 12 MPs. The next mode I want to show you is for our eyes, because if we are using our smartphone too often, our eyes feel stressed, and especially in the evening, and we may have problems to fall into sleep and so on. But there's a blue light filter included, which one reduces the stress. So let me show you what I mean. So just scroll down here, scroll down a second time, and by the way, there's a second page, and here we will need, oh no, it's on the first page, and here we will need the blue light filter. Here it is, the B. Okay, and if we tap that B, you can see the color is changing, and that's the blue light filter. So it reduces the blue light, and that will reduce the stress for your eyes. And but if this disturbs you, I really recommend to you to use it at least at night, so at the evening, and you can schedule this feature. If you go here on blue light filter on the written word again, then you can change here at first opacity. I would recommend to you to take the maximum, because it's the full blue light filter, and go here on details to schedule the time, and like in my case, turn on as scheduled. This point has to be enabled, and here I would recommend to you to take the sunset to sunrise, because that means if the sun sets, the filter will turn on, and if the sun rises, the blue light filter will be automatically turned off. Okay, and you can support this blue light filter also here with another feature. You will have it if you scroll down here, scroll down a second time, and now we will need the second page here, the dark mode. Because at latest at night, the dark mode will help your eyes, because have you seen it? The white stuff will turn into a dark theme, and that reduces also the eye stress, because if you have something very white in the evening, you know what I mean? So it really flashes your eyes a bit. And here the same thing, if you go on the written word and go on details, you can also schedule the time, turn on as scheduled, just turn on as scheduled, and also take here the sunset to sunrise, and that will reduce really the stress of your eyes. Yeah, we are already at the end, and I hope I could show you something new for your phone with these tips and tricks video. And maybe if you want, you can leave me a nice comment, if maybe with your favorite feature, or give me a thumbs up. That would be very helpful for my videos. Thank you so much for. And I've created also some other videos if you're interested in, or maybe just subscribe me. It would be really a pleasure to see you again, and maybe until next time. Ciao.